my name is Holly Weiss, and today I'll be telling you a little bit about myself. First off, I'll start with some background information, and then I'll lead into some personal experiences of mine, and then I'll end with one of my self-esteem issues. So first off, I am 19 years old. I was born and raised in Elkhart, Indiana, and I'm currently a freshman at IU South Bend. Some of my hobbies are singing, dancing, running, playing lacrosse, writing, and photography. Because I'm only a freshman, I don't have very many college experiences yet, so I'll just talk a little bit about my high school experiences. So during high school, I took 7 AP classes, and the topics ranged from history to math and science, such as calculus and chemistry, and various language courses as well. I'm very interested in studying languages and learning about other cultures, and I would love to travel abroad and to further my studies in college or for a job later on. In high school, I took 4 years of Spanish, including AP Spanish, and 3 years of French. And last year, I had the tremendous opportunity to meet a young boy named Al-Khali who came here from Africa. And at the time, he only spoke French and Arabic. So I met with him every week for a few months and taught him English and tutored him in different subjects. And I loved getting to know him and learning about his culture. And by the end of our time together, he knew more English than he did Arabic and French. In high school, I was also involved in Key Club, which gave me the opportunity to do volunteer work for different places, such as Goodwill and the Heartland Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. I also took part in cleaning around the Elkhart River. Also, I was involved in the National Honor Society, and we threw Christmas parties for the elementary school children. As far as sports go, I played 1 year of powder puff football and 3 years of lacrosse, and I definitely wouldn't be the same person today if I hadn't played those sports. Over the years, I've taken 3 journalism classes, and I wrote for my high school newspaper my senior year. I also took 3 years of photography, and these classes definitely helped me realize early on what I wanted to do with my life and helped me discover my true interests. This leads me to my next point. I am majoring in mass communications with a concentration in journalism and a minor in photography. As far as professional experiences go, because I'm only a freshman, I don't have very many of those yet. Aside from 2.5 years in working in retail, my only other professional experiences have to do with my photography. I've been asked to take senior photos for different students in high school, and I've had one of my photographs presented in 2 different art shows and posted on a company's official website and their Facebook page, so I was very excited about that. And my last point would be to talk about my biggest self-esteem issue. I don't think I'm a very strong public speaker. When I hear that I have to give a speech or a presentation, I get very nervous, and it's all I can think about. And when I even hear that anyone has to give a speech or presentation, I feel nervous for them, even if it's not me up there. That's how nervous I get when I speak in front of people. And when I'm preparing for a speech, I'm shaky and I'm nervous, and I just dread going up there and giving the speech. And I'm afraid that during the speech, I'll forget what I'm trying to say and lose track of what my point is. So 3 strategies to help me deal with the anxiety. First off, I want to put a lot of time into my research so that I know my topics very well, and that when people ask me questions about my topic, I can answer them the best that I can. Second of all, I like to practice a lot so to ensure that I know my material, and even if I get off track, I can get back on track and I can make my speech a lot more interesting. And lastly, I want to learn to be confident in my speeches. I think that no matter how nervous you get, as long as you're confident, you can still give a great speech. One thing that surprised me about my public speaking was that I scored a 110 out of 170 on the PRPSA test, which is a test that is designed to help you figure out how much anxiety you get with public speaking. And this surprised me because that's a pretty average score, and I always thought that I get much more nervous than the average person. Although I hate that I get nervous when I'm public speaking, I think a little bit of nervousness is a good thing because it can help you stay energetic. And I think if you're not nervous about public speaking, then you're probably not very much into it and you don't feel very passionate about the subject you're talking about. So I think a little bit of nervousness is a good thing. Communication apprehension is defined as an individual level of fear or anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. So from taking this course, I hope to become a confident speaker and learn to use my nervousness to improve my public speaking rather than hinder it. And I hope that I can get some control over my communication apprehension skills. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy learning a little bit more about me.